Hello, it's T. Hoffman, and it's time for another 2 Minute Tuesday. I hope you all have had a wonderful holiday and have gotten to take some time off. I know I got some downtime this past week and it was fantastic. And it struck me this morning as I was reading the South Carolina Lawyers Weekly, an article appeared from Bill Crescenza talking about the number of firms that are creating wellness programs. And I think it's a timely topic simply because there are many firms who are going to be or should be returning from remote work back to in-office work, hopefully in 2021. But even if we are continuing to work remotely, I think it's imperative for law firms to make sure that we are all well. And what does well actually mean? Well, for many of us, when we think of being well, we think of not being sick. In other words, we're quote unquote healthy. But wellness actually incorporates so many other things other than just being physically healthy. And so when we talk about wellness, we want to make sure that everyone is thinking of it as an active process. It's something that you're doing on a daily basis because you've established some habits and some routines that are keeping you well in every aspect of wellness. So when you think about wellness, I want you to start thinking about all 7 aspects of wellness. And those include, for example, physical wellness. And we all know we should be eating right, we should be getting enough sleep, and we definitely should be exercising. That doesn't mean we have to be training for a marathon, but getting out and just walking for 10 minutes a day, trying to get a full 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, and making healthy choices with our food selection. That will help us be more well. And when we think about emotional wellness, for example, we're talking about things like time management and stress management, learning to say no to some things, learning to set some baseboards for our lives, for example. When are we going to get to work and when are we going to leave work every single day, and sticking to those baseboards to the extent that we possibly can. When we talk about intellectual wellness, we're talking about learning a new skill. I mean, get online. There are some great programs with LinkedIn Learning, great things on even YouTube, things you can learn. Learn something new. I promise you it will make you feel better about yourself. When we talk about social wellness, I know many of us have felt somewhat isolated over the last few months. But who cares if you have to get on Zoom to actually socialize with people? Do it anyway. Get on Zoom. Pick up the phone and call your old college roommate. Get on the phone and call a peer. Check on them. That socialization is critically important to our wellness. Spiritual wellness is also important. You should be meditating and thinking about the things that you're grateful for on a daily basis. Get to your spiritual core and figure out how you can actually utilize some techniques in order to make you more well. And then when we talk about environmental, what we're really talking about is getting rid of clutter. I mean, how do you feel when you walk into your office and it's just stacked full of junk? You probably feel like, oh, here we go again. You start the day out with a day filled with clutter, and then your mind is filled with clutter. And quite frankly, it's a really bad way to start, and it makes you feel unwell. So spend 10 minutes every day trying to declutter your office. I promise you it will help. And then when we talk about occupational wellness, it's knowing why we're doing what we're doing. I know the reason that I am a coach for lawyers is because I enjoy seeing lawyers get more successful. I took some classes and learned how to become a wellness coach. I'm an executive coach. I'm a life coach, and I love learning about lawyers and what actually makes them tick. As a lawyer myself, I've got some experience in how practicing law has impacted my life, and I enjoy hearing about the experiences of other lawyers that I coach. So I know why I do what I do because I really love helping lawyers become more successful in every aspect of their lives. Now, what I want to encourage you to do is figure out from an occupational standpoint, what is your path? Why do you do what you do? Because if you can figure that out, then you'll enjoy doing it more every single day, and I promise you, you'll be more well. Now, as you think about 2021, my challenge to you is to create an environment at your law firm or even at home that is more healthy and focused on wellness. I hope you enjoyed this 2-Minute Tuesday. We'd love for you to check out our online training program. It's at lawstrategycoach.thinkific.com. That's lawstrategycoach.thinkific, THINKIFIC.com. Please check it out. We'd love to have you take our preview course for free. And here's to a great 2020, everyone. Thanks for joining us for another 2-Minute Tuesday.